Episode 105. Something about this golden statue of a half-naked man seems familiar to Komoi. It's almost as if, in her mind's eye, she can picture running her fingers through those muscles, as if she was rubbing salamander oil into them. Of course, not 3 episodes ago we met this man. He didn't really tell us who he was, and I don't think Komoi recognizes who he is even staring him in the face, or in the underwear, wherever she's looking. She'll recognize him soon enough, though. We're not doing any of that today. Wrong place. We are going back to Gridania. And rather than teleport there, I think I'll take the airship on in. If my calculations are correct, the previous episode where I wasted a bunch of time doing Mahjong would be uploaded on December 25th. The Christmas episode is going to be me doing Allied Society quests for about 20 minutes or something, and then for about an hour doing Mahjong, not even knowing how to play. For the special Christmas episode. I wouldn't have minded if I went long on the Christmas episode, if I was doing anything else. But I spent the entire holiday doing Mahjong, when I could have waited just one day, in real time, and come back to Gridania looking like this. This would have been a much better Christmas episode, because it is now holiday time in Gridania, meaning we can participate in the holiday event, which I don't remember the name of. Starlight something or other. I guess this will be going up the day after Christmas. Close enough, right? No, not really. I'm not the kind of person that likes to celebrate holidays after they've happened, but I guess it'll be happening between Christmas and New Year's, so at least that's that. I guess I could change around the order that I upload episodes, but where's the sense in that? Komoi should be heading over to the Crystal Tower raids, but I guess the commotion going on over here caught her eye. Speaking of commotion, you shouldn't be dressed like that in the snow. Well, it's white, so I guess it's festive. Have we met Amgaranji as Komoi? I don't think so. I think she's only here for this holiday. Oh, greetings, adventurer, and happy Starlight. I am Amgaranji, Starlight Celebrant, and you are Komoi Moriko, you say? A pleasure to make your acquaintance. If this is your first time attending the festivities, I should like to personally guide you on your way. This one dialogue box would be different if you've met her before, and this dialogue box only. From here on out, she continues as if, well, whether or not you're an old friend or a new acquaintance. Such is the way that the dialogue is written. I guess it's intelligent in a sense, that you only need to change one dialogue box at the beginning for this sort of thing. Not a complaint or anything, just an observation. But I'm afraid I am rather overwhelmed with preparations at the moment. You see, this year, we are hosting a new attraction, in the form of a market called the Starlight Stalls. To that end, we have secured the kind cooperation of merchants and artisans across Gridania, who will sell unique Starlight-themed wares. The light of the stars are arranged to call to mind the stars above, and we are confident that grown-ups will enjoy the market as much as younglings. Or at least we would be, if we can finish setting up the stalls. The work doesn't seem to be progressing, and we're unable to open the market as scheduled. Say, if you aren't otherwise occupied, might you be willing to assist me? I have a mind to investigate the reason for the delay, and I could use an extra pair of legs on the ground. Komori's got time to kill. Thank you so much. Without further ado, please meet me at the market outside the city. The guide yonder will show you there. Oh, a special zone. Interesting. I don't think Komori's in a festive mood after doing all of that mahjong and losing. Well, I guess she won, but it felt like losing. If she has time to waste on mahjong, she has time to waste helping people with the Starlight celebration. I understand you are assisting Miss Garanji. If you would please follow me, I will show you to the market. What is this place? Is this an entirely new zone? Has this zone ever been used before? I've done the Starlight celebration for a few consecutive years now, on my main character. And I've never been here, I don't think. Either they brought this back from an old event, or it's entirely new. Have business with the celebrant too, do you? We'll be finished with him in a bit. The celebrant. Looks like they're still setting up. Everything here. This is kind of like backstage, isn't it? It's always kind of weird seeing all of the backstage to holiday stuff. Like, that's a good example. There are certain holiday stalls like this whenever I visit my family. And usually they're all decorated to the nines or whatever. But sometimes, at the right time of day or at the right location at the holiday stalls, you can find everything not well put together or not put together yet. Just like this, where things are only half festive and, in effect, not very festive at all. Like seeing a skeleton without muscles or skin, even if there's half of a human there or something like that. It's not really human, is it? My apologies, but we're still preparing. Yes, right. I should probably help with that, rather than gawking. These flowers are almost, well, some of them are, taller than Komori. Neither here nor there, but I happened to read a post from one Masayoshi Soken talking about a special thing you can do during this year's celebration, but that's only if you've done a certain raid in Dawn Trail, which came as a surprise, but I guess there are some holiday events going on over in the New World. We're not getting there in one night, so I won't be experiencing it as Komori. On my main character, though, sounds like an exciting time. Kept you waiting. Here it is, Komori. That's the Starlight stalls. As you can see, there are workers in the midst of preparation. Let us each speak to a number of them and learn what troubles they might be experiencing. Guess I should have talked to her first. These stalls were not made for a Lalafell. Lending on my hand, are you? Much obliged. This year, most of us celebrants are here helping the stall holders set things up. That's because it don't do for them to close up their actual shops. They're spreading themselves thin for our sake, so it's only fair that we give them as much support as we can. Even so, the work's taking a toll on everyone. We celebrants could do more, but we can't exactly push things along by ourselves. We conceive the Starlight stalls as a place for both children and grown-ups to enjoy. It certainly wasn't our intent for it to be so hard on the stall holders. You're with the celebrants. Our apologies will be ready soon. It's just, we're not accustomed to running an open-air stall, much less when it's so cold. Same dialogue line. This little tree seems like it's probably a housing decoration, isn't it? It seems so detailed to be just a prop. It's about Lalafell sized. Not that you're not allowed to have the big tree, Komori. We're almost done with our preparation, just discussing how to bring in our wares now. But it's so cold and I'm so tired. I just want to curl up and sleep. Well, we'll be on our way. Need to keep at it if we want to finish up. I'm actually racing a little bit against the clock here because there's going to be an update being pushed, making everyone log out in about 2 hours. Should have finished the event up though. You've spoken with some workers. Splendid. So what were you able to learn? I see. Though everyone is trying their best, having to run their own shops at the same time has left them exhausted. And the cold only compounds matters. We should do something to revive them and ward off the chill. But what would be the best way? Well, you have an experienced black mage right in front of you. But I guess she's not going to cast fire for them. Is Komori a sweets girl? Does she like candy? Probably not. Hot drinks though? I'd say so. Ah, a splendid idea. That is bound to lift everyone's spirits. Excuse us. Hello, Miss Garanji. Hello, Miss Adventurer. My name is Saline, and my friend here is Tenny. I believe these were from last year's event. Who would probably recognize your adventurer if you took part in it. But they're introducing themselves to Komori here, because I didn't play that. The Starlight celebration is our favorite time of year. The Saint of Nemea brings us presents, the city is adorned with beautiful decorations, and even the grown-ups look like they're having fun. But this year, the grown-ups are really busy, and aren't having any fun at all. When we noticed this, the two of us talked for a bit and we decided. We'd like to become little helpers and help them. My, what kind souls you are. 'Tis the very spirit of the Starlight celebration, and we would be most grateful for your aid. Komori, if you are willing, could you tend to the task of reviving the weary workers with our two little helpers? More babysitting. Well, Komori has experience with that. Though the babies she sat are more fish-like than these people. Splendid. Please source something suitably revitalizing here in Britannia, and see it distributed. We celebrants will naturally bear the cost. In the meantime, I shall return to the amphitheater, and apprise my fellow celebrants of the situation. If you have any problems, do not hesitate to let me know. Alright, lackeys, you're carrying the drinks. Komori will carry the wallet. Yes, we're going to be little helpers. Hooray, we get to help Miss Garanji. Selene and I will do our best. I actually thought you'd be getting your own Christmassy outfit during this event. I guess not. Is that not right? I guess you're getting a barding. And a tabletop for the house that Komori doesn't actually own. Well, since I'm not getting an outfit, do I have anything that I can wear that's festive? Probably not. There's no way. I sold everything. For company seals. I sold my soul to the company and can't celebrate Christmas. Such is the way it goes. Well, I guess Komori's wearing this. Can't even dye this, can I? What about something else? Could wear the casual outfit. And dye it, I guess? Let's try. I've got dyes in here, right? Yeah, red and white. That should do. Just gotta be sure not to wipe over this. I only have so many in my inventory. What's this second channel look like? Probably just a shirt. We'll keep it white. Mispress. And we can't forget the horns. Although, what about maybe white? No, that's the base, actually. I mean, that's something. Not great, though. Probably better as red, right? What about red at the top and white at the base? Yeah. Or the other way around. No, wait, that's favored. This was the switch one. So white there, red here, or, oops. What happened to my L1? Oh, I see. Alright, there we go, and then... yeah. I think... Kinda like candy cane, right? Probably white at the tips. Gives it a little bit more pop than the red at the tips, I think. And that's the best we can do with what we have on hand for a Christmas outfit. If truth be told, we were eavesdropping when Miss Garanji first asked you to help. We really wanted to become helpers, you see. So we already knew that the grown-ups were cold and tired, and we know just the thing for it. That's right. A hot, sweet drink, like you suggested. It warms me up from my tummy to my fingertips. That's how I get through the winters in Gridania, even though I'm from Moldova. So come on, let's head to Carline Canopy and ask Mion about a drink. Tenny there. Oh, hey, wait. Tenny from Gridania was part of the event last year, and it was all about him moving out of Gridania and here, missing his friends and whatnot, using the celebration as a way to send them gifts even when they're far away from each other. But he's made friends here in Gridania since. Not that Komori knows anything about that. I'm going at a rather laggardly pace, but that's fine by me. Taking it easy. Looks like we got a cutscene. Ah, there you are, miss. Celine went on even though our parents said children shouldn't go to the Carline Canopy alone. Why is that? Is it a den of hooligans and thieves? Not that I noticed. I decided to wait for you so I don't get in trouble. Young Celine has explained everything. You wish to serve drinks to the folks setting up at the Starlight stalls, yes? The Canopy will have a stall too, but we've managed to finish our own preparations, so we'd be more than happy to assist. Wait a moment. I've prepared a cask of mulled punch, full of fruit and laced with spices. It'll fix the cold and weary right up. To mark the season, the Canopy was actually planning to offer a selection of hot beverages in these special mugs. We'd appreciate it if you could use them to distribute the punch. It'd be excellent promotion for our establishment. We will, thank you, Mion. The cask is too heavy for little ones, but it shouldn't be a problem for a strapping adventurer such as yourself, yes? Well, she was going to make the kids do the carrying, but if you insist. Oh, ho, ho. To you who toiled to make this Starlight celebration wonderful, I would present a gift. You know, when I started this episode, I knew I was going to do the event, but I didn't actually realize or remember what happens every event when I was staring at the subject of the start of the episode. I chanced to be passing by when I heard your conversation. I bid you follow me, my hard-working little helpers. Something about this festive man seems familiar to Komori. If only he had less clothing for her to identify him by. A Starlight chocobo, and it's got a basket and a cask. It is an excellent idea, indeed, to provide mulled punch to the cold and weary workers at the Starlight stalls. To help you with your task, I took the liberty of borrowing a chocobo from the stables, and attired the fellow in a manner befitting the occasion. So go forth, little helpers, and together restore warmth and cheer to those in need. Yes, sir. My, what a spirited pair you are. If you would come with me, I shall see that you look the part as well. Who is that mysterious saint of Nemea? I'll load the chocobo up and have someone take it to the market. Feel free to go on ahead. I think my shade of red is slightly darker than the other people's shade of red. It's fine, right? I hope the Crystal Rays are having a holiday too. It seems like they're always on the job. Just standing there, watching. I learned by accident that this new feature of having the most recent location you can return to, or marking the most recent location you came from, also allows you to use a shortcut with the triangle button to instantly teleport there. I'll have to wrap my head around that because I've not been using that for years now, or it's been introduced just now, only a few weeks ago. And having not used it for years, I'm going to not be used to it. But if I do get used to it, it'll be a massive time save, I think, every time I go to the Ethernet. So the color, is this about the same? It's close enough, I guess. Look at our clothes, miss. Great, aren't they? The saint is amazing. Before we knew what was happening, he had already measured us and crafted our garments. For some reason, Komori thinks that guy is a goldsmith. Not sure why she thinks that, but she thinks it. Why would he know anything about weaving? A person from the Carline Canopy also brought the chocobo, so everything is set. Right, let's split up and hand out the punch while it's still hot. We've already filled some mugs to take around, so we'll leave the chocobo to you. We'll meet up again when we've finished. I don't think Komori's used to this size of chocobo. How's she supposed to mount this thing? It's like climbing a tree. Positively monstrous. It could swallow her whole. Where? The chocobo is eager to begin. Lead it around the Starlight stalls and distribute mulled punch to the workers. The eager chocobo is now accompanying you. Keep it at your side in order to proceed with quest objectives. You can leave the chocobo behind by entering a different area, or by speaking with it and selecting the option to part ways. If you wish to have the chocobo accompany you again, return and speak with it at the original location. I'm sure I didn't need to read all that because I read all of it during the Halloween event when we had NPCs following us there. It's the same baked-in dialogue for whenever an NPC follows you later on when they introduce this mechanic in Endwalker and Dawntrail and such. Where? The chocobo is eager to begin. Lead it around the Starlight stalls and distribute mulled punch to the workers. Not very talkative, are you? As expected, there are no talking points, optional areas where we can get more dialogue with the chocobo, as we normally get whenever we have NPCs following us. I thought Om went back to town. Is everything alright? What do you know? Mulled punch. We appreciate you looking out for us celebrants too. I'd heard you lot were handing out something, but I didn't expect us celebrants would get some too. Our thanks. What's that? The celebrants are handing out hot drinks. I guess it turns to the side for the cask to be tapped. Oh, it's so blessedly warm. My fingers had frozen up, but I'm already starting to feel them again. Thank you. I think I've got some hot chocolate in the cabinet that I could warm up, if it hasn't expired. After the episode, maybe. I thought I saw a pair of children handing out something. You're with them, aren't you? Oh, mulled punch. This is just what we needed to see us through our preparation. We'll enjoy it together. Thank you. The mulled punch will help see us through our preparation. Many thanks. Stumbling all over my words today, more than usual, I think. Maybe it's always this bad. Thanks again for the mulled punch. It saved my fingers. Gotta get every optional dialogue we can. Oh, ran past him. Was just so eager of getting a shot of the giant chocobo chasing Komoi around. Thank you for your hard work. You're with the children, are you? The spices in the drink ought to wake us up. Thank you. There you are, miss. Thank you for your help. You too, big fella. We saw you working hard, taking the cask around. It must be much lighter now. We've just finished handing out the punch ourselves. Everyone was really happy. They all say they're just about done setting up, which means the Starlight stalls can finally open. Miss Garanji will be pleased to see how well things are coming along. Could you go to the amphitheater and fetch her? I can't wait for the market to open. Please go to the amphitheater and fetch Miss Garanji. I'm guessing this place will be properly decorated after our next conversation. I wonder if it's snowing in the New World too. They're not going to change every city-state, usually just the main three. Limsalominsa, Ul'dah, and Gridania. There might be some decorations over in the New World though. Right, she's over here. Ah, it's you, Komoi. I've assigned celebrants to assist the stall holders in transporting wares. That should help to ease their burdens. Now then, how are you and the children faring in your efforts? The mulled punch worked wonders, and everyone has just about finished setting up. Marvelous. I shall head to the venue at once. This is probably one of the few times where I might have preferred it to be nighttime while recording. Oh, what a relief that the market has opened as planned. And by all accounts, it's in no small part thanks to the mulled punch you served. I'm truly grateful to all of you. I think the fellow is saying, "You're welcome." For your hard work, my feathered friend, you can expect a special delivery of Gisel greens to the stables. Not very festive. Helping out was lots of fun. I hope we can do it again. Absolutely, but for now, you may leave the rest to us celebrants. We'll make certain that everything runs smoothly, so run along and enjoy the festival that you helped to make possible. We will, but first things first. You've been working very hard too, Miss Garanji. You deserve a break yourself. That's right, so let's all have some mulled punch together, while it's still nice and warm. Oh my. I'd be delighted. Oh, and now it becomes a proper player hub. Allow me to thank you again, Komoi. It's because of your kind assistance that we're now able to hold the market. By the by, after Saline and Tenny went off, I went to return our trusty Chocobo assistant to the stables. And when I removed its barding, a note came tumbling out. It read, "To our not-so-little helper, Komoi, who helped little ones do big things, I present this gift of my own crafting." Not-so-little helper, huh? She's smaller than the little helpers. I guess they didn't want to change that dialogue line specifically for Lalafell. That would just be rude, wouldn't it? It seems clear the saint intended for you to have the barding, so do take it with you. You've more than earned it. Now then, you're doubtless keen to explore the stalls, so I won't keep you any longer. While the celebrations continue, the guide will show you here whenever you like, so please enjoy yourself to the fullest. Kinder's Punch. A steaming hot spiced beverage served in a decorative mug. A perfect pick-me-up for the cold and weary. Not sure what kind of punch it is. And I guess we can turn on the chat, in case anybody ends up talking. There are actually more people here than in the player hub during the Halloween event. The vendors at the Starlight stalls are now open for business. Not sure what they're actually selling here though. Of course, the Halloween event, that player hub, was about 3 years old, so I guess nobody really wanted to hang around. This would be the first day, and the first time this area is open to the general public, so it's absolutely filled to the brim with players. What is he selling? Can I top back up on the Dalamud Red dye that I spent? I don't see Dalamud Red here. Unless I'm missing it. But I don't think everyone sells every dye. No. That's too bad. I'll just have to get it off the market board like usual. Looks like I can get some festive stuff here. Might as well get the orchestrion roll. Wait, did I just buy that? I didn't. Saw the red dot in my inventory. Wasn't actually paying attention. I guess we can buy this if we ever do get an apartment. And why not one of everything? We already have this, but we could get, I don't know, a few more. Like a total of 4, so we can lay out 4 cups on the table, if we ever need to. Put it all in our chocobo saddlebag. And done. This looks like an actual NPC, like... I don't recognize these people. But they're definitely from some event or other, maybe from a previous year, or I'm just forgetting. Maybe. Could be from even the main quest. It's probably actually pretty likely that a bunch of main quest characters will gather here if you've gotten to that point in the main quest. But not as Komori. Oh, this is looking rather dire. But it's all in good fun, I guess. Botanist Guild? I believe this is the Botanist Guild leader? Maybe. Looks like the same model, but without the name above her, I can't really tell for sure. Oh, right. And this is that guy. I know of him by reputation. I've never become a woodworker myself, but this is the woodworking guildmaster, very famous for his hard wood. I'm not kidding. Being a little helper was so much fun. I'm going to tell my friends and old all about it. Mother and father will be so surprised when they see me in this outfit. A lot of people G-posing around here, it looks like. There were some dancers here earlier. I guess I missed them. Someone brought out their carbuncle to celebrate. What is that horrible racket? They killed a man with snowballs. I don't have the play dead emote though. Is this the chocobo that we did the event with? Ah, bardings from previous years. What even is this emote anyway? This snowball. I didn't know such a emote existed. Is that a new one? I didn't know there were emotes that could track people like that. It's interesting. Although there was that one emote that like blows a kiss and makes a heart follow the target. Look at him go. Are any of these festive food? They just look like normal food. Have an egg, Komori. Great, I'm getting hungry for real now. Don't sit inside the cake. Oh, I see. You're serving up that kind of cake. Nothing to say, huh? Not every stand is going to be interesting, huh? You and me both, buddy. This is Komori's stand now. The stand where she does nothing, and nobody visits. Just like me in my videos. I wouldn't have it any other way. These might just be nameless NPCs, but they could even be recurring nameless NPCs. Sometimes people are storied like that, and you'd only know if you've played the game long enough. Well, I went in a kind of circuitous path, but I think I've seen most of the stalls so far. In the main center, anyway. Let's buy some flowers. I mentioned before that some kind Samaritan... 25 is fine. Some kind Samaritan happened to trade me out of nowhere this little turtle. Oh, can't summon it here. That makes sense. Offered to trade it to me for absolutely nothing in return, without even knowing me. I would have liked to have a carnation on hand, to at least put that in the trade. The carnations are worthless, but it would have been a nice symbol. Good gesture. Put that in your back pocket. Not much going on these upper levels, but I guess they're here for people to run around in, if they want. Little secluded areas for people to have more private gatherings, while there are more bustling going on in the center. Oh, something's going on over there. Is someone limit breaking? No, that's a paladin skill, isn't it? Not a limit break. He did his best to put up his guard, but it didn't work. Nice decorations up here. A little B rank decoration setting. It's important to have clear B ranks to make the A rank stand out even more. Although In the opposite way, having the A rank stand out so much makes the secluded B rank locations feel more cozy. It's nice. Got stuck up there, did you? You'll help him down, won't you? Or are you just laughing? The developers have fun with this sort of thing, putting the prompts in funny little positions like this. They've got a family. Such elegant usage of the same prompts. Just change the size of the snowmen and you have two different age children. Change the position of the bows, and they have more personality. A private pair of benches. Alright, that's the perimeter done. One last location. Nice natural kind of decoration here. Flowers go well with the lights. And what do you have here? Some Moogle themed stand? Not much going on here. They're not all gonna be winners, and that's fine. Actually, maybe some of these are, like I said, places where NPCs populate depending on your progress through the main story quest, or even other side quests. And I think that's everything there is to see. One last lap. That's Heavenly Star, an astrologian ability. Any second now? Oh, we don't get to see it. The big explosion, I guess, only happens if you have that setting turned on. I have some of the effects turned off, if they're not in my party. Alright. Well, I plodded around quite a bit, but I guess it was good that I did that. Took up the time quite nicely. Unless there's more to do here with Amgaranti. Sometimes they throw a bunch of NPCs at you that you're able to talk to. Like I recorded during the Rising celebration. Oh, hello again, Komoi. Still enjoying the festivities, I trust? Do make the most of them while they continue. No gauntlet of NPCs this year. Much obliged for your help to make the markets happen. Enjoy the rest of the festivities now, you hear? If we look around here, we might find some MSQ NPCs standing around. That's what happened whenever we completed the Halloween event, but it doesn't look like anybody moved around here. If there are NPCs, they're probably over in the new area. Oh, there's one last thing we can do. Holiday's over for Komoi. Next episode, she's going back to work. Exit over here. But before we go back to work, we can take the long route back. Could just use return. But we got a new barding, so let's take the scenic route. How festive. Of course, the snow is something that can only happen inside the city-states themselves. Not even in the areas near or outside of them. Because that would mess with all of the other things that depend on weather. Things like fishing or... well, I don't know what else. Just fishing mainly. And I guess maybe some other spawns. I can only think of one thing that spawns depending on the weather. And that's not a normal monster. Well, it's snowing here, but it's always snowing here, so it's not very festive, is it? We're kind of like a Krampus, aren't we? I don't really know what Krampus looks like, but I know it has horns, right? Very sci-fi. In case you can't tell, the newest expansion has some sci-fi stuff going on for it. That's why everyone's got sci-fi stuff. I guess the Crystal Tower is also kind of sci-fi, a little bit. Elegance, not really. I'll be doing that next time. I think for the next few episodes I'll be doing that, but it should still be seasonal. So any trips that I have into the main city-states like Ul'dah and Limsa Lominsa, they'll still be decorated, all festive-like. So hopefully I'll get the chance to see those decorations. Naturally anyway. I won't go out of my way to see them. And nobody in here is celebrating. What kind of workplace environment is this? I guess the Scions of the Seventh Dawn can't afford even a little Christmas tree in the workplace. Happy Starlight celebration, Moonbreeder. Thancred, That's enough eggnog. Would have been great if I uploaded this on Christmas. Oh well. Now would be a good time to take a break.